It's now time for the VP Playback. Let's go.
Okay, let's go to Cookeville, Tennessee. The Your High School sports team is on the road to Tennessee Tech at Tucker Stadium, and that man right there, Coach Sean Witten, is looking for a state championship, and that guy right there, number 10, could be responsible for helping him get it. And it's going to be a great game tonight. As you can see, the Elizabethton Cyclones are in the state championship, taking on the Springfield Yellow Jackets, and we are in for a great one.
Today? Hey, get ready for a storm brewing here at Cookeville. Orange Nation, you reign supreme. There you go. Go Cyclones. Gonna finish the fight today. That's right.
Miss Debbie Guggen requires to sing the national anthem. Oh, look at that sea of orange. They came from everywhere. They came all around. Hey, there's a class from 83, 84, 85, 86, 89, 93, so on, so many. Anyway, Coach Sean Witten is getting his team ready. And like I said, it was an unbelievable amount of people there to come see this game. I mean, it was a sea of orange out there. I mean, you could just look at it. I mean, there was so many orange pom-poms and cowbells ringing. It was just an amazing amount of people to come see this game. Anyway, this is the Blue Cross State Championship game, and as you can see, Holly getting ready to kick off to get things started for the first play of the game as he kicks it deep, and there is no return. The Yellow Jackets get things started with their star quarterback, number 5. That's Hudson. He sneaks around, and he gets a pretty good gain right at the start of the game. And the Orange defense this time are watching their eyes on Hudson as this time he passes, and he completes it to number 21. That is Boyd, and Boyd picks up a couple yards, but not enough for the first down. Turns it over to the Cyclones, and Bryson Rollins strikes my man Parker Hughes, the man always in the news, gets a couple of yards on the game, but this time Bryson Rollins decides to give it to Cade Moppin, and Cade gets a few yards, and Coach Wilson's like, hey, we got to get things going. Turns the ball back over to the Yellow Jackets, and you see stuffed by an orange fence, and There's that amazing crowd there. I mean, it was a beautiful sight to see from ground view. But anyway, this time Bryson Rollins goes in there and he strikes and he finds once again Parker Hughes, which makes a nice move, and he gets knocked out of bounds. Gives it a first down this time. Bryson Rollins decides to call his own number. And this time he assures a first down, like Parker Hughes was close to it, but that time he got a first down. This time Bryson Rollins sneaks around again, and he picks up another first down. Man, this guy, man, he had an unbelievable day on the ground and in the air. This time Bryson Rollins, scrambling for his life, decides, commits, taken down by the Yellow Jackets. Coach Wilson said, man, we got to do something a little bit better than this, man. Got a great start here. Let's keep the momentum going. Bryson Rollins says, okay, let's do that. My man, Parker Hughes, says, this is how we're going to get things done for the Cyclones. And a little short for the first down, so Holly's in to do the job, and he puts up 3 points, puts the Cyclones on the board, and then you can hear the fans. I mean, if you want to know who the MVPs of the day are, it's the orange. That's right, the orange and black Cyclone fans out there. As you can hear the band getting a chance to play Betsy right off the bat. This time, hands it off to number 9. That's White, and my man catcher just rolls over top of him, nowhere to go. And this time, Hudson decides a little pass to the left, and he finds number 20, Kelly, but not much to go. It puts up a fourth down. This time, Hudson decides, and it gets denied by Jordan Haynes, and he's fired up. He says, not today. And the Elizabethton Cyclone fans, man, they are excited. Bryson Rollins decides to keep it, runs around the end, gets close to a first down. It was hard to catch Bryson. So anyway, Bryson Rollins decides to call his own number, keeps it, and he gets close. Takes it inside the 10-yard line, close to a touchdown. And once again, there's the orange fans yelling for the Cyclones. This time, Bryson Rollins, it looks like a little bit of face mask, but he gets knocked back. But he takes it inside the 5-yard line, and he decides to give it to Cade Mob. And Cade Mob says, look, I can do the dirty work there for you. And he gets in for the first touchdown for the Elizabethton Cyclones in the Blue Cross State Championship Bowl game. And there's the sea of orange once again screaming and yelling for the Cyclones. And Holly decides to put the icing on the cake. Makes it, at this point, 10-0. And of course, we get to hear the Betsy Band play Go Ye O Betsy. I mean, you hear that song all day. I mean, look at that. It's just a beautiful sight to see. Holly kicks it deep. Beautiful kick, too. Once again, 21. Boy, this time, boy. Whoa! Boom! He finds my man, Deuce Morton. And Deuce like, no. This is how you do it. That's how you get it done, even on special teams, man. Anyway, this time, Hudson decides to play it safe, give the number 9 to White. But White, not tonight, nowhere to go. Once again, he goes into that orange. What was I say? Straight out of E-Town. That's right. I like the sign there. Anyway, they give it back to White. White has a nice little dash, but boom! Runs into LaDarian Avery and another host of Cyclones. You can see Jordan Haynes getting fired up. The fans, of course, they're fired up too. There's that sign, straight out of E-Town. There's the E-Town fellas there. Once again, Vince Red, and there's Tuffy. Tuffy's got his hands. Oh, there's a mouthpiece. Somebody got the mouthpiece knocked out early in the game. Anyway, Bryson Rollins finds, Parker Hughes with a nice move there. Nice spin. Picks up yardage on that play. Anyway, this time you give it to Cade Mob, and Cade has a nice move up the middle, and he gets, about 15 the hard way. This time, Bryson Rollins decides to go to the end zone. He finds Parker Hughes, and boom! Does he get a foot in? No! So, coach decides to call a timeout. They got to regroup to see if they can find another play. Then they go to Parker Hughes this time, Bryson Rollins rolls. He's wide, but he says, no, I'm going to take it in. Yeah, I see you. There they are. See Sean Ernest, Scott Dobbins, Kerry Clark, Kenny Young, Vince Red. I think John Young was up there too. Anyway, this time, field goal is no good. And the Yellow Jackets, now they got something to scream about. Yellow Jackets take over. This time, Hudson rolls left. He looks to pass, and he finds an open receiver. That's number 21. Boy had a good game. There's Corey Davis and the crew in the house. Yeah, I see you. All right, this time, Hudson. And he gets sacked in the backfield. There's Jordan Haynes. Good gain on that anyway. Turns the ball back over to the Cyclones. And Parker Hughes. No, not Parker Hughes. That is Holly this time. Holly gets a little fun. Mr. Hollywood for a big play. And this time, Bryson Rollins finds Zach Hartley. Zach Hartley decides to get a little action at receiver. This time, Bryson Rollins goes to the right, and he finds, this time, Parker Hughes. 42 seconds left in the half. Bryson Rollins decides, does he go right? No, he decides to scramble left, and he finds Zach Hartley, and Zach Hartley goes, whoop, nice move, nice little kick move, nice extra step into the end zone, touchdown for the Elizabethton Cyclones as they add more points on the board. You see the E-Town crowd, Scott Dobbins, Kenny Young, John Young, Corey Davis, Sean Ernest, Kerry Clark, blocked, and the ball, boom, comes right at me. And I got a little action there. I had to kick the ball back into play there because it was coming right at me. Anyway, 16-0 just before the half. Hudson, nowhere to go. And he's stuffed in the backfield deep. That's, once again, with Darian Avery for a big-time sack. And halftime, Elizabeth has the lead this time. Bryson Rollins decides to keep it, calls his own number, and he's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets a few more with that extra effort. Unbelievable play there from Bryson Rollins. Bryson Rollins this time rolls out, scrambles, but and he fumbles it. But hey, he was down, already down. Fumbles called by the ground. But you know what? Fumble, and it goes off of Hudson's chest, and it turns the ball back over to the Elizabethton Cyclones. Man, as you can see, Stressman picking up the fumble or making the fumble recovery, and Cyclone fans, a little high fives going on there, and a little reenactment by Kerry there, and some more Cyclone fans throwing their fist up. Bryson Rollins and the Elizabethton Cyclones like, what do you want to call on here? This is what he decides to call. He said, okay, you want me to get in? Okay, I'll take it in. I'll tiptoe in, untouched, for another touchdown for the Elizabethton Cyclones. Looks like the Cyclones will take a total control of this game. And of course, Coach Sean Whitten and the rest of the coaching staff is fired up. And this time, Holly assures an extra point, and it is good. Puts the score at 23-0. And you can see the Betsy Band this time. They got a little jamming going on in this one, man. They feeling pretty good. It seems like party time. Hey, PJ! Paul Johnson from WCYB, Channel 5. Anyway, Hudson decides to call his own number. He rolls right, and he looks for some room, but nowhere to go. Once again, he has that orange steel curtain, and boom, fumbles. But they were able to recover the ball, and the ball stays with the Elizabethton Cyclones. The cheerleaders did a great job that night cheering for the Cyclones. Proud to be in that state championship. Anyway, Hudson goes for a bomb, and an unbelievable catch. That is Kelly for 66 yards to pay dirt to put the Yellow Jackets on the board. And of course, that's going to give a reason for the Yellow Jacket fans to go nuts at this time. But they said, reminder, look at the score. Scoreboard. I want you to look at the scoreboard. We're still up, guys. You only got 6. We got 23. Anyway, they go for extra point. It is blocked. And they're denied the extra point, which they needed that. Tucker's like, yeah, no big deal. They staying at 6. As Tucker joins in with the cheerleaders to give a little cheer for the Cyclones. Bryson Rollins keeps it. Finds some room, and he could have a nice breakaway, but he's caught from behind as he rips the helmet off, and Bryson Rollins like, hey, no problem. I already know what to do. I'm going to take my helmet. I'm going to have to, take a break, and no big deal. And you know what? Cade Mobb is going to go in for me and run a play, and Cade plays as if he's a running back at quarterback and gets a nice play, and Rollins like, thanks, man. Thanks, bro. And this time, he says, left, touchdown. Go left. He goes left. Does he get the touchdown? And he makes a great gain, great effort, only just a few yards short from a touchdown this time. Bryson Rollins decides to call his own number and goes right this time, leaves a man behind, and he dives in, and he could be. Is it 6? Is it a touchdown? Ref's like, no. You still got a little bit more to go. He said, okay, this time he loses a couple yards. He says, look, man, take it in this time. Bryson Rollins decides, bulldogs his way in for a touchdown. That's got to be a touchdown. That's got to be. What? But the ref said, no. Give me the ball. No. It's not a touchdown. You're actually just about an inch short. He's about an inch short. That's what he says. Okay, so the ball goes there. Look, an inch short. But to me, it looked like he got in. I thought he got in for a touchdown. Let's look at it in slow motion. Bryson Rollins in slow motion. Knees not down. He crosses. But for some reason, they didn't call it a touchdown. This time, quarterback sneak up the middle, and I can't see what happened there. I have no idea if he got in, didn't get in. I couldn't tell, even though I'm right there. I could not see it. But they say no touchdown. Actually, it's a turnover. The Yellow Jackets shut him down, and the Cyclone fans, for once, are not able to cheer. And look at the ball. It's so close. Nice little counter move by Hudson. And he almost was dragged back into the end zone, but he was able to fall forward to get out of the end zone. There's those Cyclone fans, and man, they're going crazy over there, man. It's the band, of course, they keep things grooving. Hudson, nowhere to go once again. Jordan Haynes, he's like, no, not in my house, even though, we're in Tennessee Tech. But, hey, if you see the sea of orange, it was like it was the Elizabethton Cyclones house. Anyway, Hudson decides to go across to the air, but, almost nearly picked off by Parker Hughes, and he would have definitely taken that one to the house. Anyway, turns the ball back over to the Elizabethton Cyclones. Bryson Rollins runs for his life, but boom, he gets knocked out of bounds. But a little bit later, you see the yellow flags, they go up. And, of course, the Cyclone fans' hands go up because they're yelling and they're excited because they know that personal foul is going to be called on the Yellow Jackets, and that's just going to move the ball forward. And it's going to give this moment here for Bryson Rollins to hand off to Cade Maupin as he had a nice spin move into the end zone for his second touchdown of the night. Give him 6 more. Puts the score at 29-6. And all those cowbells are ringing. And you can see the high fives going on the sidelines. And they can sense possible victory coming along. And once again, the icing on the cake by Holly makes it good. Puts the score at 30-0. And, of course, the Cyclone band once again gets to play that Go Ye Old Betsy. They've been rocking it all day and having a great time doing it. Whoop! Fumble. Hudson. But he's able to recover it. And, man, they're just having a rough time right now. You can see on the Jumbotron, a lot of people getting a little Jumbotron time. This time, Hudson fakes right, goes left, Sky, but Cade Maupin was there, ready. And he makes the big-time interception for the Cyclone. And a little roughing up there. But whoa. He says, catcher says, no. Back off, man. We got the ball. It's cool. And anyway, turns the ball back over to the Elizabethton Cyclones and Bryson Rollins and the Cyclones. Oh, and freshman Mr. Nate Stevens picks up a big 21-yard gain because his number's 21. And he says, I've got to have fun with my 21. And he surely does. And they decide to give it back to Nate Stevens, see if he can maybe get into the end zone. And he picks up about another 10 yards, gets another first down. That's right, the freshman getting some action in the Blue Cross State Championship Bowl game. But this time, Bryson Rollins dumped in the backfield and gives a reason for the band to jam out a little bit. And coach is like, oh, man, what are we going to do on this? Do we want to kick a field goal? All right, field goal team. So decide to go with the field goal team. And the band's like, it doesn't even matter at this point. We feel a victory coming on. Yeah, but that's right. We're winning. Yeah, so the Cyclones are up big. And Holly with the big 42-yard field goal, and he's got the distance, but just off to the left, and it's no good. So the score is going to remain 30-6. A little over 2 minutes left in the game, and they do a little razzle-dazzle with the Yellow Jackets, and of course did not fool anybody on the Cyclone team. As you can see, Taylor got in on the action, number 74. Trenton Taylor got some action there in the state championship game. This time, Hudson decides to go across the middle, but he finds, 21. Boy, makes a big-time catch. The time is dripping away. This time, Hudson decides to roll right, goes back left, throws across the field. But, there's Cade Maupin, read it the entire time with the big-time interception, and it looks like he could go close to all the way as he gets knocked out of bounds. And that pretty much, I believe, is going to seal the deal for the Elizabethton Cyclones as they take home a big-time victory and are now crowned the 2019 Class 4A State champions. The Elizabethton Cyclones' first state championship since 1938. And the crowd goes crazy. I'm just going to let you enjoy the rest of the celebration. Congratulations. Now, you know, from one Cyclone to another, I was just talking to the players. I said 1930 is the last time we've had a state championship. You had a lot of great fans come out here, a lot of great former players. You've been close yourself, but I know you've answered this question a million times, but Coach, once again, how does it feel?
It's an amazing feeling. Words can't describe it. You know, outpouring support today. We just weren't going to be tonight today. You know, we talked about being a special football team from day one. Our guys have really worked hard for it, and you know, our guys believed in the process. And after a couple weeks, you know, we just kept getting better and better and better, and our fans and our community got behind us. You know, Elizabethton's a special place. You know, just all the sports, the academics. You know, and what we did today proves that you can have big dreams in a small town.
So you've had so many people come support and see this moment. Even I saw wheelchairs there. So how much does this mean, not just to the team but to the community?
Yeah, it means a lot, and just to be able to bring it back home, and that's what we've been planning for the whole season. First game Science Hill, like, our community's had our back, and we just can't thank them enough.
I mean, it's so special. I mean, when we were leaving, you know, there was hundreds of people sending us off. I mean, just this whole community just has been so supportive this whole way.
They don't really know, you know, with all the excitement, their timing on coming to get that goal ball. What do you think about the team kind of jump starting to come?
Yeah, you know, we sprint to get it. That's what we do, you know. So
get after it.
Yeah, you know, we didn't want to waste no time. Proud of our 11 seniors, proud of our football team, our coaches, proud of my family, you know, supporting us. And, you know, there's that goal ball is coming back to E-Town. So all of our community and our school, y'all be ready.
One final question. Baby brother Jason, he was able to watch this? Where was he watching?
He was able to watch it. You know, tough defeat for them in Dallas. You know, they got a lot of things going on, but you know, to be able to experience that last week at home with him there is great. But we know he's watching. We know he's proud. You know, and you know, my brother Ryan has been, you know, he's been our biggest supporter. You know, he's got all of our guys ready. He gets them going to middle school. Our program is where it is today because of Ryan Witten. There's no way that we have this reached this success without Ryan. He's been the backbone of our family, our school, our community. This guy bleeds orange and black, bigger than anybody. He lives out his dreams through myself and Jason. And football's given us a platform. It's given us a chance to see the entire world. We're a blessed family, and we know that.
Coach, man, I've got a little tear in my eye here, so I don't want him to shed it. I'll shed it off camera, but congratulations. I want to give you a big hug.
Yes, sir.
On behalf of your high school sports and Venture Productions, we would like to congratulate the Elizabethton Cyclones for being crowned the 2019 Class 4A state champions.